Hello, I'm posting this today to honor a very good friend of mine, Joe McHale. I'd like to show my gratitude and appreciation for your courage and heart and dedication and bold love for humanity. And for you who are watching, my friend Joe had recently attended a service. It was called Aztec Day in Australia. And on this day, people gather together to celebrate the great victories that they had won for freedom and democracy through war. It's a type of memorial. And however, the landing at Gallipoli was nothing more than a brutal arrangement through which Britain plundered the world. It was only engaged for the control of colonies and profits. I can't do this shit. It's got to come natural for me. I don't know, I was watching the video of him, Joe, at this memorial, and you know, these wars are all fought for profit. We don't profit. The poor die. We are pawns for them, and we're slaves. And so much that they have to dumb us down because they're terrified of the masses. They have to literally poison our water and our food and our air to keep us sick. I've actually been sick for the last 2 days. Throat. There was like literally probably, I'm not even exaggerating, 20 or more lines through the sky about 7 o'clock in the morning 2 days ago. And I got terribly sick the very next day. And I knew it was coming. You could smell the shit in the air. There's brain heavy metals and chemicals on us. And the water, if you're still drinking tap water or even bottled water, you need to quit drinking the water. If you're taking any pharmaceuticals, get off of them. Because they are making you a zombie. Where you can't think for yourself, you can't feel anymore. This has been a journey for me. Probably about the last 7-8 months, since about November. You know, my heart's been ripped into a million pieces because my eyes have been opened and I can see what's really going on. And I've had to face a lot of fears. I had to face them and not run and hide. There was nowhere to go. I had to choose whether I was going to believe the truth or believe lies. And when I heard that the government, you know, were literally running these trafficking, you know, children, raping children, like, these guys aren't even human. I don't know what they are, but it's inhumane. And they're selling children that are in poverty, that ripping them from their parents through catastrophes, plotting and planning catastrophes. I mean, they do HARP, which controls the weather to create monstrous attacks on humanity, and then they're there to usher the people in and literally kidnap these children and sell them as sex slaves. And they've been doing this for centuries. But people are speaking up. I mean, I knew one man that spoke up, and even though I knew this in my heart all these years, I'd never heard anybody dare talk about the satanic cult of the secret societies, you know, and the big lie of Western religion, and how people are waiting for a savior, and, you know, the government's just got them sitting there, dumbed down, waiting for a savior, and I'm not saying that spirituality is a lie, because I'm 100% spiritual and spiritually minded and very connected to the source of love that I believe. But that is changing, because I'm learning my power, and that's what's been taken from us, you know. If we can believe that we're just some needy little pathetic things that need to beg and ask and plead, then we don't know our own power. We don't know the authority that we have when we speak, and not authority over anybody, but as equals, as human beings, as souls, as something that, you know, when this flesh goes, like, your love remains, you know. That's the only thing that remains. Everything else, it goes. But anyway, I am not a very good speaker. I am an empath. I feel everything. It's not a negative thing. I'm not a pussy. I'm a big, huge bleeding heart at times. Or I'm a big, huge yellow sunflower, you know. It's either ecstasy or tragedy for me. It's hard for me to be around a lot of people. I feel energy, I see energy. And I know that this war, the way I see it, is, it's energy. It's really, we're not fighting even people, really. It is an energy, and we feed it. We have the power. So we like going shopping, and we like our money, and we like all of these things. We love being lazy. We didn't want to do gardening. We wanted McDonald's, for God's sakes. You know, we wanted everything easy. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy to grow a carrot, you know. You got to toil for that shit. But, anyways, my point being, nobody wants World War III. The only people that are behind these wars are these greedy governments in control. They use military terror to control and murder. I mean, we know that the UN, we know that all of these governments are in together. They have been for a long, 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 long time. And it's all about the money. And they go in and they terrorize human beings. And the United States is so popular for staying out. You know, they don't want to get involved with this. They don't want to get involved with that. You know, they've been really protected. But so much bloodshed that we're bound and determined to reap a harvest if we don't do something. And it's time to do something. Trump is, you know, just a puppet. He's not helping. He's gotten right in there pushing for this depopulation agenda 21. I mean, they want to lock us up like rats. They're taking our brains right now so that we will be caught like thieves, or, you know, a thief will catch us, and in the night when we're not ready. And I'm not making any sense. This is a practice run. I wouldn't put this on Facebook for nothing. But anyway, I got so much in my mind and in my head and in my body that I can't even get it out with my words. But I used to be a pretty good speaker. Until all the fluoride, and now I'm just like, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, my friend went to this war memorial to celebrate and mourn or remember the victories won, but we've not won freedom yet, and they're still playing us like they're little soldier boys, and we're still dying for their money, and we're still murdering innocent people. They've created ISIS, and they put on Hollywood shows, false flag attacks. There's huge Hollywood actor, liars, Illuminati. I mean, deception's the game. The game is deception. The father of liars, lies, that's all they do. And if you're down for lies, then, you know, but there's more of us than them. And you know, another thing that bothers me is how people want to fight each other, like, down to the nitty-gritty, like, we're so cruel to each other. They, you know, they make fun of the trolls, you know, like it's cool to totally just be hateful, like, hate is the thing, like, let's spread hate everywhere, you know, or we got these ideas that you're not going to hurt me. I'm going to be tough. I'm going to hurt you first. I'm going to be a badass. I'm going to be protected. I'm going to, you know, be cold, hard, dead, distant, useless. And if we want to change anything, we've got to, first of all, we got to expose. We need to learn. See, I'm not good at words. I know things, but I'm not the scholar that's going to put it out on the table and, you know, do all that work for you. If that's how you learn, go for it. We're all different, and but you got to be informed. You need to take some time and look at the information. You know, don't just say, oh my God, if I keep ignoring World War III, it'll go away. If I keep saying that Trump's a great guy, he will be. We need to know what's going on. We need to inform ourselves. We need to research all hours of the day and night to catch up, because we've been playing puppet. And now, you know, it's getting real slim. So, number one, you can research, expose them. Expose them, expose them, expose them. The more you expose them, the more they actually lose their power. When we all come together and focus on hate, hate grows. When we all come together and we focus on love, love grows. It's kind of like H2O, you know, they come together and they grow into a huge thing. So if I'm going to be feeding something, I want to feed truth, and I want to feed love. And a second, you know, don't be foolish if you're able to provide financially, you know, some kind of survival stability that, you know, I'm going to be working on. Just, it's wise. But I personally do believe that this is an energy issue, believe it or not. We're building blocks of energy. Everything is. Every thought that goes out, every word that goes out. So play your part. Play your part, even if it's just learning and appreciating the moment, becoming aware. Stop drinking the water. I do turmeric, cayenne pepper. I switch my salt to this Himalayan salt. I stopped eating meat, and it was a huge cleanse. Research things you can do to stay aware, because the chemicals that they're putting on us, I mean, I could feel it come down, and it's literally like a shade. So, get your heart beating again, get your mind thinking again, and then most of all, reach out to other people, because people are waking up all over, and we're not alone in this fight, and we are going to win this fight, because it was already planned. You know, the playbooks are everywhere. I mean, the Simpsons know about it, you know. So let's be smarter than the average bear. And I don't know, I could talk to you about metaphysics, because that's really the way I see things. We are the manifestors. We are the mass of people that are feeding these ideas. So it's up to us to stop. And when we do, they're going to crumble. Because we're creating them. So, it's the facts. And, forgive me, my eyes, my jaw, everything. Just, yeah, everybody's got allergies again every few days after they spray us. But, anyway, okay, okie doke.